So today, we are making a dish that's not only healthy and affordable, but it's perfect for a cold blistering day, as with the first spoonful, it's gonna instantly warm your body. We're talking a poor man's winter soup. Now this is a recipe that dates back hundreds of years, where Mediterranean peasants would make soups just like this one with whatever ingredients they had on hand for a delicious and nutritious meal to warm your body. Folks, not only is the soup packed with a ton of flavors, but it's made with very simple ingredients, and the best part, it's all done in just 40 minutes. This video is sponsored by Tienda.com. La Tienda is an online superstore focusing on selling all things Spain for your home and kitchen, and they've been around since 1996. And let me tell you, they have a huge selection of artisan Spanish ingredients like queso manchego, the famous jamón serrano and jamón ibérico, the beautiful canned seafood from Spain, Marcona almonds, olives, and all the spices you need to make all your favorite Spanish dishes, among so many other ingredients. And let me tell you, when it comes to cookware, they have an amazing selection of authentic Spanish paella pans that range in size from 2 servings all the way up to 50 servings. And they even offer classic grilling systems, that way you can always perfectly cook your paella. Folks, visit Tienda.com, let them know Albert from Spain on the Fork sent you there, and make sure to use coupon code ONTHEFORK during checkout for 10% off your order. Alright, let's begin by getting our ingredients ready. I'm going to start by roughly dicing 1 small onion, roughly chopping 5 cloves of garlic, finely chopping 1 carrot that's been peeled, and cutting 1 large potato that's been peeled, washed, and patted dry into small bite-sized cubes. And for the final ingredient, I'm going to drain 2 cans of chickpeas into a colander and rinse them under some cold running water. The size of each can is just your standard size, 15.5 ounces or 440 grams each. Of course, to make this soup, you can also use dried chickpeas. You soak them overnight in plenty of water and then simmer them the following day between 1 to 2 hours or until they're tender. For the next step, I'm going to heat a stock pot with a medium heat and add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 30 milliliters. After a couple minutes, I'm going to add in all the chopped vegetables except for the potato. And we'll mix the vegetables around, that way they're all coated in that olive oil. And as always, make sure to mix this continuously, that way everything evenly sautés. After about 4 minutes, and the vegetables are lightly sautéed, and the onions are nice and translucent, I'm going to add in the pieces of potato and the drained chickpeas. Then we'll season everything with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a gentle mix until everything's well mixed together. Then we'll add in 1 liter of vegetable broth, which is about 4 1/4 cups. Of course, to make this soup, you can also use water, but by using the vegetable broth, it gives it a beautiful hearty flavor. You'll find a recipe on how to make my homemade vegetable broth in the iCard above and description box below. And we'll also add in 1 sprig of fresh thyme. Then we'll raise the heat to a high heat, give it a mix, and bring it to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, we'll place the lid on the stock pot and we'll lower the fire to a low-medium heat, and we're going to simmer this between 15 to 20 minutes. This is enough time for all the flavors to develop and for those potatoes to be perfectly cooked through. In the meantime, let's get our final ingredient ready. I've got a small head of broccoli here. I'm going to start by cutting off the florets from the stem, and then cutting the florets into smaller pieces to end up with bite-sized florets. Then we'll transfer the broccoli florets into a colander and rinse them under some cold running water. After simmering the soup between 15 to 20 minutes, those potatoes should be fully cooked through. You know, you can always pierce them with a toothpick, and if it easily goes in there, they are ready to go. For the next step, I'm going to add in the florets of broccoli into the soup We'll give it a gentle mix, that way the florets of broccoli are incorporated into the soup. And we'll place the lid back on the stock pot and simmer this for another 3 to 4 minutes or until the florets of broccoli are nice and tender but with a light crisp. If you want your florets to be a little bit softer, you simmer this for an extra 2 minutes. Either way, make sure not to overcook that broccoli, otherwise it'll easily get a mushy texture. After about 4 minutes, I'm going to remove the stock pot from the heat and we'll transfer some of the soup into a shallow bowl. And for the final touches, we'll squeeze a kiss of fresh lemon juice over the soup, and let me tell you, the acidity from the lemon is going to give a beautiful lift of freshness to the soup. And we'll garnish it with some hard-boiled eggs. And you can easily veganize this soup by omitting the eggs. Check it out, our poor man's winter soup is done. Beautiful presentation, humble ingredients, and all done in about 40 minutes. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, a poor man's winter stew. This smells absolutely divine. Here we go. Look at all those beautiful colors. Another one of those dishes where less is more, simplicity meets extraordinary, and most importantly, honest, clean flavors that really shine through. Folks, enjoy this right now during winter as it really warms your soul, or at any time of the year. And serve it next to a crunchy baguette and a bottle of Spanish wine, but more specifically from the beautiful wine region of El Priorat in the region of Catalunya. Really quick before I go, shout out to a couple of my patrons, Elaine Engros, Natalie Schuster, Brian Skeever, and Georgia Candiotti. And guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button as it really helps out the channel. Leave me a comment below. And as always, don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. That way our Spain on a Fork community can continue to grow. Till the next time, hasta luego.